Yeah, we could definitely kill these guys, but we have to take one at a time. There's no way we could take one at a time. So yeah, I'm not too scared that I won't kill them, but I am definitely afraid of spiders. And that was definitely not deathly. Just for the record. Please hit him. Like, please. Okay. Pop, pop. And so, what I've been doing recently, for, reasons, like, not any really, I've kind of trapped myself, if you will, into a pattern to where I kind of need to not kill spiders. Because now it's in my psyche, and I don't have a choice. Because, I was waiting on a lot of money from the government, like the whole stimulus check and stuff, and it just wasn't showing up for whatever reason. Like, everybody I knew was getting them, except for me. Still haven't get paid from the fucking unemployment. Those fucking lazy bitches, but whatever the fuck. And then, there's 2 spiders. I think it was one day and one another day. Just these tiny little spiders. So I was like, I'm not afraid of these spiders, They're just tiny little things. They're adorable. I wouldn't want them crawling around my ear and shit. But, so that's why I don't want it in my room. But it's like, I'm gonna practice capturing spiders and releasing it rather than just killing the spider. Because I don't like to kill spiders. I don't like to kill living things in general. I'm not a religious person by any means, but out of all the religions, I really respect Buddhism more than any other one. Mostly because it's more of a teaching than a religion, but people call it a religion, so whatever. And it's just generally you're not supposed to kill shit. Like, please don't make me have to pop stuff right now. I just want to kill them and then heal. Yeah, this might take a little bit. This might take some time. I can't take these groups. Just the ogres, not like specifically like, oh, you have to kill a lord or something. So I always feel bad when I kill any spider or anything, so that's why I don't like to. But like if they're in my room, usually that's grounds for killing them because they're in my space, and I feel threatened. I guess I don't know. But I was like, I'm gonna try to just put this thing in some kind of container and take it out. Like a container that I can close off and not have to touch them or have any risk of them climbing out onto me, and we'll be good. And so I did, and after I did that like 2 or 3 times with like these tiny little spiders, all of a sudden, all the checks and stuff that the government owed me, the thousands of dollars that the government was supposed to be sending me, showed up. Now, it could be 100% coincidence, but at this point, I'm in too deep. At this point, like, my luck has started to drastically change for the better ever since I started sparing creatures. So, like, maybe superstitious, maybe 100% coincidental, but I ain't taking the chance. So, and plus I kind of discovered that, hell yeah. Oh, and I found the key right when I leveled up. Oh, get at me. LL Cool J, get at me. Actually, straight up Earth. Just get out of here, man. Let's just get out of here. Hey, that's, Oh, we'll look at Syrian Gorge in a second to see what level that does have gone down, but I don't want to ruin it yet. But yeah, I found it's easier because like when you try to kill them, like usually I had to resort to I didn't even get to. Well, we'll practice it. We'll practice it here in a second. Don't worry about it. I had to resort to using a fly swatter because it was just easier, in all honesty. Oh, friendly. I thought weren't we already friendly with them? I thought we were already friendly with them. But whatever. I guess not. Huh. Well, thank you, Seawolf. Appreciate it. So I'm gonna continue the story, but first off, we're gonna get a point into vengeance. Oh God, it feels so good. Oh, it feels so good. And we're gonna go test this bitch out. Let's check things out real fast. Blacksmith is still green. It's not gray, which is good. Badlands is orange now, not red, because they level 50, so that makes sense. And Searing Gorge. Here's the moment of truth. Ooh, yellow, 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 yellow. 4. Okay. Hey, and these turn from red to orange. I will take 4. Yeah, 4, and then 6 orange. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week, man. I'll take that any day of the week. Cause that's. We actually might go do this. Where are these at? Are these the ones in? Okay, hinterlands, just in the distance. Wait, what? No, wait. In the distance of where? Because those aren't. Oh, these are the hinterlands. I was thinking of winter spring. Oh no, that would have been much. That would. Yeah, no hinterlands. Yeah, we can go over the hinterlands. Take care of some of that stuff. I mean, it's orange to us, so they're probably like level 50 or some shit. But you know, 49.50. But we can maybe go take care of that. Let's see, swallows holes, courage, so the storm, then hit, the ground, big wave hit and tossed the balls over. Can just get tasted, isn't that? Wouldn't that just be on the coastline? And I would just pick them up, like off here. I would imagine so. We're gonna go fly to Hillsbrad and shit and go up into the hinterlands and check this out. I think that's the move. While I finish telling my tale, because like I know it's orange, but like I don't plan on really hanging out in Stranglethorn anymore. So getting it done now is fine, I would say. You know, even though it's orange to us, I usually don't like to do orange because then I'm doing. Hey, I can finally see these guys now. Because I'm doing quests that I can't. That I should be doing later, and they're getting out of the way now, so I'm like eliminating quests that I should, not that I shouldn't be doing, but it's like it drains you out of quests faster than when you wait for them to turn yellow and do them. So, oh, I can go. Oh no, there's a place. We might cut here for a second, and then I can tell the tale later. But yeah. So, because I'm done with Stranglethorn. Like, not that I want to be done with Stranglethorn. It's just there's 2 quests left for me to do. One of them I can't do till I'm at least around level 50. So kind of same with Badlands. It's like, yeah, I have a quest there, but like I'm done with the place, pretty much. Besides that, so I can get that done. Like that shouldn't be a problem. Even if I have to kill something because the creature stole it or whatever the thing may be. Let's go do it. Let's go absolutely do it. Anywho. So, yeah, no, I found that, because I have this Tupperware that, it's the normal Tupperware shape, but it's like hard plastic instead of kind of this soft, flexible stuff. And it has this lid that, like, it pushes into... it doesn't go over the top. It actually pushes into the container and like air seals, and it even has these straps that you can like strap down on the sides, like plastic straps that just lock into it. So it's perfect for spiders because it's hard plastic, and you just put it against the ceiling and you move it around them because they can't get out from. There's not big enough gaps for them to leave, so you kind of push it around until they climb onto it. Then you pull it down, you cap it off. They can't get out the cap. It is airtight. Take it outside, open it, and just kind of smack it on the ground a little bit until they come out and walk away, and just all good. It's actually is like less of a chance of them like falling on the ground if you miss like the kill shot, or you try to squish them in a crevice or something and they just fall and then you don't know where they are. Is it dead? Is it alive? It could be crawling anywhere. Not a fan. Not, so I've kind of realized like it's just easier to like even if it's not for moral reasons, it's just kind of easier to keep them alive than to try to kill them and risk missing. Like, it's just easier. I found, so that's kind of nice. But the thing was, so far I've only done it like 2 to 3 small spiders. Haven't tried the big, faster boys yet. Whew, that was nerve-wracking. So it's just like, okay. I went and got the Tupperware. I was like, alright, here we go. It's time to put this in practice. And this one was like right in the middle of the room, you know, super easy, nothing in my way, just boom, put it against the wall. Didn't even respond when this thing closed around him. I imagine the spider was just like what fresh hell is this? And then, you know, I started moving it, and like literally within a split second, within milliseconds of me moving it, it instantly reacted. It was like moving with me. Like, spiders' reaction time makes me even more afraid of them. They are demonic creatures as far as I'm concerned. Like, that's why, like, if the movie like Eight-Legged Freak and stuff, I've never watched those movies where like, you know, there's giant, bigger than human sized spiders coming around and you try to kill them and stuff. Like, if that was actually a thing and that existed, I would just end it all. Like, I would just take myself out. Like, I don't want to live in a world where that exists. No, thank you. I'm good. Like, hell no. I'm not gonna go walk around with a fucking rocket launcher with me at all times just in case Big Daddy Longlegs coming at me. You know what I mean? No, fuck that. Anywho. So yeah, this demonic evil creature that again, I'm not very religious, but if I believed that there was a Satan of some kind and it was truly the epitome of evil, these would definitely be creatures created by Satan to destroy the human race. It would be my 100% belief. For sure. Don't like spiders, man. I really don't. God, everything about them is fucking creepy. It's like, I'm not worried about being bitten by the spiders. I'm worried about them crawling on me or in me, like getting into my ears and laying eggs and shit, or just crawling around me. I can't find them. I can feel it all over my body. I feel like there's a million of them. Just like, that's what I'm worried about. I don't give a fuck if they bite me. I doubt I'm gonna find many poisonous spiders around my area. Like, probably not gonna happen. But so I'm not really worried about being bit. I just don't want them around me, on me, in me. I just don't like it. Anywho. So I kept moving it around, like going the opposite direction it would, and because you just kind of want to bump them. I don't want to like scrape them up or accidentally run over them or anything. You kind of want to bump into them. It kind of encourages them to crawl onto the side of whatever container you have that you're using. If you kind of nudge them with it, they will tend to crawl onto the side of it. And this thing, like, I'm sure it was scared, because, you know, they say the spiders are more scared of you than you are of them and whatnot. And it kind of, the way it was reacting was kind of just, it seemed legitimately scared, and it's just like, I just want to get out of whatever the fuck this is, what's happening, here's the moment I die. But the fact is that it was just moving around everywhere within this thing, like, so fast, and I could feel it crawling. Like, I could feel the vibration of it crawling on the thing. I was just like, yeah. So that's really what was freaking me out. But eventually it kind of stopped, because it's like, I can't risk bringing it down. It could get out and around this thing before I could move. It is faster than I am, and this is not the biggest space, and it wouldn't take that long for it to get to the other side of this thing. So once it finally stopped moving, I brought it down real quick, capped it off, let it out, and when it got out, it just like it just stayed there. When it felt it was on the concrete, it just stayed there and kind of was like looking in my direction, kind of like a, I'm not dead. Like, I get to live. What's the catch? You know, kind of like they look at me like a, thank you for not destroying me or something. I don't know. Thank you, friend. I don't know. But then I looked at it and I was like, if I see you back in my room again tonight, that's it, you're dead. Like, everyone gets one, that's all you get. We ain't doing this again. Now, I walked back into the place. I was feeling pretty good. I was like, okay, I did it. I dealt with a big one. And I walked back into my room and immediately like, that's another one in this room, isn't it? There's literally 2 spiders total. Not 2 more spiders when I came back in. Like, there's another one that was there the whole time too. I was like, at that point I was losing my shit. Like, not like scared wise, but just angry wise, of just like, why is it always my room, spiders? Like, why the fuck you gotta come in my space? Like, oh yeah, this is the spider party area, right? Yeah, no, fucking cool. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it. All the spiders just come to my place. Like, it's not like it's my fucking room or anything. You know, just pissed at these spiders for invading my territory. Because I'm afraid of them. And I hate it when things I'm afraid of invade my personal space. Not really, you know, not the biggest fan of said action. For sure. Oh. But, anywho. So this one was up in a corner where I couldn't really get to it, so I had to start blowing wind towards it to encourage it to start moving. It eventually got to a place where I could capture it. This one, as soon as it got to the bottom, just like almost like played dead. Like, it just sat there and didn't move. I was like, good. I don't have to feel you moving around. You're not freaking out like the other one. Great. Put it in place, brought it outside, let it go, just immediately crawled away. It was like much easier. But then, of course, I mean, this whole thing took like the span of like near an hour, by the way. And this was when I was already really tired and like in bed, ready to be asleep. And then this occurred for the next hour. Very unhappy about that. That's mostly why I was cussing and pissed off and whatnot at the spider. But oh man. What was this? I don't remember where I was going with that, but pretty much is why I was it's why it was bad but also good, because it's like I conquered a fear today. I conquered you know, my desire to not kill things. It was just good. It was good, but it also really fucking sucked because after that I was like paranoid. I couldn't really fall asleep because I was like, is there just gonna be more of them in here? So like every couple minutes, like, because I couldn't really sleep right away, probably for another 30-40 minutes after that, I would just like turn on my light and look around for a little bit, just like, are you you bitches come back in? And it's just, God, I hate spiders, man. I hate spiders so much. Like, people that just like aren't afraid of spiders and just like go over and just put them on their hands and shit, it's just like, what the why? Like, I mean, here's the thing, it's just like I'm not even really that bothered by like tarantulas and stuff. Tarantulas don't bother me. Like, I mean, like, let's get this straight. If I was just in my room and a tarantula just showed the fuck up out of nowhere, like, yeah, I'd have some questions. Like, how did this big bitch get into my room? Where the fuck did it come from? What the fuck do I do? Like, yeah, that would be uncool. I would probably close the door, walk out of the, run out of the room, close the door, and burn it down. Like, that room would be dead to me. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't go that far, but I definitely would be like, yeah, transfer in that room. I ain't going back in there till we get some fucking backup. This is not a drill. But if it was like, with a trained professional, it's just